I am here today with Ilona and Mariya from the soundtrack of Baldur's Gate 3. Can you guys tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, I'll start first because I was the first joining the soundtrack of the game. My name is Ilona and I am an actress, singer and dancer. I work currently at the National Musical Theatre in Sofia, and lately I am doing some other stuff like voiceover and soundtrack music. And that's how we met each other. I met her before, but we didn't know each other, because there is a kind of artistic circle and you know the people, but you haven't really spoken to them. You haven't the opportunity to get familiar with them.
Everybody knows about everybody.
Yeah,
everybody knows everything about everybody, but they don't know each other, actually. I'm Mariya. I joined the Larian team around 1 year ago. So that was quite a while after development and work on the soundtrack had started. They had already recorded a lot of the things. I also work in the opera house in Plovdiv. I also do freelance animation. That's what my bachelor's in.
How long ago did the whole thing start? I guess, Ilona, when was it? A few years back?
My journey with the Baldur's Gate 3 started in December 2020.
2020, that's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, right after the first lockdown pandemic. Yeah. I still remember the date. It was, I think, 7th or 8th of December 2020. And Borislav called me for audition, let's say so. He has heard me on the Voice of the Area.
7th or 8th of December. So it's gonna be 3 years soon.
Yeah.
Anniversary. Yeah. Sorry for...
No worries. He called me for audition and he said, let's try one song. And I was, okay, let's try. I've heard his music before and I said to myself, this is a really nice music. I really like the harps because my father is a harpist and I'm addicted to this type of sound and I like it. And when I heard his music, I was like, really nice music, really nice soundtrack. I would like to work with this guy someday. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to work with him. And nothing. That was it. And a few months later, maybe 2 months later, he called me. He texted me. Yeah. He texted me on Facebook, like very late at night. And at first, I was like, okay, that was expected.
Yeah, because you manifested it.
I'm very good with manifestations. Yeah. I can manifest both good and bad things, but whatever, this is not the topic. So I said to myself, okay, this was expected, but still sounds like it's not real and it's not serious because, it's very late in the evening and it's very unexpected. Yeah. And I said to myself, if in the morning this message is still there and he hasn't deleted the message, I'll answer to him. And in the morning, when I woke up, the message was still there. And then I answered him. And that's how I ended up in the studio. And he said, okay, let's make audition. And I said, okay. And the day before the audition, I was about to cancel because I wasn't feeling okay. And I said, okay, you're just going to get familiar with this guy. It's not necessary to sing, okay? Yeah. When I went there, he actually made me sing. He wanted me to sing. And that's how we recorded I Want to Live.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about that song, but we'll get there.
My first recording was the last. It was like, bam, at the moment. So what I recorded the audition stayed as a last version of the song. Yeah, and
nice.
It was nominated for the Hollywood Music Award. So in general the journey, and now Mariya has to say.
Yeah.
I think it's very similar. I think when he hears something that he likes, he's like, yeah, okay, and he just sends the message. The same thing happened. I had uploaded a video from my premiere as Belle Beauty and Taste.
which I was watching.
But I don't mind. Now he's dear and so unsure. Don't you know how you've changed me?
Yeah, she saw it beforehand as well, and it wasn't very like only singing. It was stupid moments, it was mistakes during the premiere, and he had seen that, and he just wrote me hello. I didn't specifically know him as a composer and his music, but I had a lot of his songs on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple of fantasy mixes, tavern mixes, and they were just in there, and I didn't know, and I had been listening to them, and at first I was like, I had to Google him, and then things came together, and I was like, oh my god, I have listened to this person's music, and I was super excited. And for me as well, I knew that I was gonna sing, but first audition was also in my mind. It was like, I'm going to introduce a meetup. He's going to explain the project to me and whatever. And maybe then on we're going to arrange recording sessions. But I went there and immediately he was like, yeah, we're going to record. Actually, we have this new song. It was about Song of Baldur. It was just then... I think it was something that was composed at the end of close to the release of the game. It wasn't the original songs that had already been produced and recorded, like the demos. I think we also recorded on our first session, that one. And it was really, it's like the tavern song. It's like definition of a tavern song. Yeah. It's like singing about the epic events, the history of the game.
So all this happens in Sofia? Did you ever go to Ghent, to Larian's main quarters? Yes, office, yeah.
Me personally, I haven't been there.
I did for the panel from Hell. I don't remember which one it was, but it was the one where with the bear scene. So I was there. I was watching it firsthand when it happened. It was super funny because I was watching it, and I suppose I had played RPGs before, and I wasn't as shocked by the whole thing. But afterwards, the reaction was so big. Like, they got banned from TikTok, I think, for showing that. They got banned from others. Yeah, they got banned from TikTok because of the bear scene.
Whoa! I didn't know. Bestiality.
Yeah, it was really fun. Also, their main quarters are in this old building, and it's beautiful. But inside, everything's like modern. It has all screens in the computer. Goes super very. Also, Ghent is one of the most beautiful. It looks like Hogwarts. It's one of the most beautiful cities I have. So I have been once, but we record in Galevci, which is
nearby the mountain. Sure.
Was it hard to keep it all a secret for so many years? I mean, the music comes out earlier in early access, but still so many people came when it was actually released, me including. I was keeping myself like shy of all the spoilers and everything that happens in early access. I wanted to play the full game, have the full experience, all of the music, everything. Was it hard to keep it a secret that you're in such a big game?
For me, it hasn't been a secret. Like, yeah, it has been a secret for the world, but for my people around, for my family, for my colleagues as well, for Bulgaria, it hasn't been a big secret because we were at those awards, Hollywood Music in Media. So
you were also written in YouTube, the early access versions of the soundtrack. Yeah, I had to be quiet about Song of Baldur because it was not in the early access. Everything else, also Raphael's final act.
Yeah, maybe the question is for you. Yeah,
I had to be very quiet about everything surrounding Raphael's final act because the song itself is a spoiler.
Yes,
and I think it didn't really matter if I said anything or not, because the fact that the song is out, all you have to do is see the name of the song and hear the lyrics, and you know what the whole what's gonna happen. You know what the whole fight's gonna be. And the Song of Balduran, Borislav said, don't even whistle. Don't catch yourself being in public and whistling Song of Balduran. Just record it and take it out of your head.
Yeah, it was quite actually the same when I had to record something. I wasn't allowed to play it to my relatives until it's released. You know?
Yeah, because your grandma could end up being a nerd.
Yeah. So, for example, I recorded this I Want to Live, and I didn't hear it for a long time, and it was still in my head, in my body, because I felt it really, really close to me. The Power was the song that I was really like, oh my god,
It's super powerful.
Yeah, it's a really nice song, and I really liked it. And yeah, it was kind of strange to wait, because at first I heard the music, because there is a instrumental version of the song, and then I recorded it. And I was at home after the recording and after we recorded the song, and because I like it so much, I would sing it at home when I'm alone. Yeah, I would sing it for myself, just put the music for the instrumental version for myself. When the song was released, I didn't know the last until the release of the game, the very last version of the song. I haven't heard it, and when I heard it at home by myself, I was like,
do I sound this good?
Yeah, no, not only for me. The whole music was there was drums added, there was a pause before the end, where you can hear just hold tight, don't fight.
Yes. Yeah, and then the orchestra was like,
and this explodes. Where when I was recording, this wasn't like this, so I didn't know the last version of the song, and I was like, wow, this sounds so epic.
It's a perfect ending song.
Perfect ending song. I also didn't know whether this will be an ending song or whatever. During the years, because I'm also recording for voiceovers Disney in Bulgaria, I am familiar with doing work where I don't know what will be the last result, because it is what it is. Like, you are not allowed to know that much as a singer, so it's not my first time doing work and not hearing it at the same time. So, about the Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you record the songs, does Bobby or whoever's directing you tell you what to imagine something, like gives you the vibe of the song, of the idea of the room, or like the place where it will play in the game? How do you...
That's basically exactly the direction. I haven't gotten any... It's with Borislav. I've personally only worked with him during recordings, but there are no like musical specifics or terminology or anything. It's only, this is you, this is your character, you are singing to Lang, whoever it is, and you need to make them feel however, and the environment is whatever it is. So it's very visualizing what the environment is, and then you get inspired. And I think it's maybe a lot easier, but this one was very natural. It came like the sound came organic because it changes with your imagination.
Yeah, I agree with her. It was the same process with me. You just get directions from Borislav. You have to be emotional. You have to like the sweetest sound of your voice, dependable on what the emotion at the moment is. And of course, the one which is very important, you should make Borislav have goosebumps.
Ah, yeah.
If he has it, it's fine.
Yeah,
while singing. when the phrase is really good, he gets goosebumps and he said, "Okay, we have it."
Nice. Can you tell us more about Alfira? So the song of Alfira is sang by two singers, you and Vesela Delcheva. Which of the versions is yours and where do we find it?
My version is the last version.
In the full
in
release of the game.
Yeah. Is my version, and I think hers is early access.
I think it's in early access, yeah.
For example, I can tell you, I was casted for her song, Down by the River. Yeah. First, before her, I was casted for Down by the River, but I wasn't. I didn't make it. Sorry. So yeah,
but he has a very specific sound in mind.
Yeah, he wants to
it's
hear.
Not about it's not about who's a better singer. I think it's just he imagines every song like sang by a different character.
Yeah.
He wants to hear the same voice that he imagined.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah. So that's why he's like, oh, you do this and you do this and you do this one.
Down by the River was released like 4 years ago. It was, if not the first song that ever was released.
Yes. That one was also early access version is also by Vesela Delcheva.
Okay.
And I sang the final version. Yeah. I joined it, I think about this time last year. I didn't know about anything, or I hadn't heard other version of the song. I just went to the studio and he played me the instrumental. And I recorded over that.
Yeah.
So yes.
Is it usually a few tries? Do you need to take multiple days to record the songs, or you just do it right away on a single recording?
For Who Are You? Song of Balduran, Raphael's final act, I think we did it on the first day. Maybe Down by the River took more, a couple of recordings, maybe 2-3 recording sessions. When I sang it first, Bobby was like, this line that you're singing, this is your voice, completely authentic and natural, without any of the things that you've learned with classical singing, musical theater, whatever, because those things are things that they change they change it to what it naturally is. And he said, this is what your voice sounds like, natural. I love that. I want that. I want the whole song to be that. And I went home and I was like, what does this mean? Because I've always been taught, like with opera, everything, like its position, all of these, like 100 things that you need to think about while singing to change your voice from what it naturally sounds like. Yeah. And now I had to like remove all of this in my head. Yours? Mm-hmm. We already know about.
I Want to Live was one session, as I said. Alfira, as I remember, it was again one session, and Power was more than one session. And this is the first song that he gave me the chance to learn it before I started recording. So
yes, because we get there and we never know what we're gonna do, and Borislav's like, yeah, we're gonna sing this. I'm gonna make you listen to this once, and then you just grab the microphone, you put the headphones on, and you immediately start singing. So it's always like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And how we're gonna get there? But it works.
And unless it's working from the first or the second time or like try, it's not gonna work. Like Borislav is very specific. If it's not working from the first or the second time, it's not gonna work.
Did you know it's gonna be such a massive game, such a big game when you were casted?
Me personally, no.
Do you realize the scope of the game that is?
Me personally, no.
No? Okay.
No, just Mariya came into the team and she made me realize what is it, you know? Because she's the gamer.
I think also before me, the third, Mariya Angelova.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She sings the Nightsong.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Power choral version. Yes. There is a choral version of the Power.
Yes. And
It's
I
amazing.
think with her also, because she also, like, Borislav heard a recording of hers and he wrote her, and she didn't really realize what was going on. And then her husband, he saw that it's Borislav writing her. He's like, "Oh my God, you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea who this is. You have to go. You have to go." And she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go." And for me, I hadn't played the other Baldur's Gate games. I had played the Dragon Age series, so that was my also Witcher series. And the last game that I had played was Inquisition. I knew that it was going to be a big game. I know how massive these RPGs are. It's endless. You're going to spend a year. I think I was as surprised as everyone, because you know it's going to be a good game. You know it's going to be an RPG. People love whatever other types of games come out. People always want to lose themselves in a huge medieval fantasy RPG. I did not expect
The massiveness of the game.
It's massive, and the reaction of people is
huge community support.
Yes, the community is so many people, and they're also positive, and they're also grateful and happy, and I think this is what happens when the thing that you give is as close as possible to what people wanted, what people imagined. You didn't have to edit the whole game after release. Oh, sorry, it's broken, and we have to re-release it again with.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
for it to be playable. The way that it came out, it was a playable game.
It's a really. Did you play it? Have you finished it?
I haven't finished it because my computer died. It couldn't take it anymore. It's old. It's from 6 years ago. I played the first act. I played the second act until the middle, and I finished it by watching Let's Plays on YouTube because I needed to, I mean, I couldn't. It was very different because what I was gonna do. I can't really see it because everybody makes different choices.
Yeah, that's the most interesting in the game.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite character? A lot of people want to know.
Well, I'm very indecisive, and I tried romancing 5 people at once, and then everybody was like, "Oh, we don't want to deal with you anymore," and everybody broke up with me because I was trying to date everybody. I think. Astarion is he's very charming. He's very charming.
His voice as well.
Yeah, but he's a bit.
Sassy.
He's cute. He's very charming, but he's not the type of guy that I would go for. Maybe because
in the real life, or
you have to deal with so much.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
You have games where you can be different than what you are in real life. You can role play the game.
You're not gonna face the consequences. Gale is he's really cute, he's really sweet. Maybe he's too sweet. Halsin's great.
Yes.
He's this huge man. Why is he so big? Yeah. Well, maybe I was conflicted between the two of them, and then when Halsin joined the team, I was like, this is my guy.
Did you ever get to meet any of the voice actors in the game?
No. I would have if we had met maybe at some these convention events, but I haven't been to it yet. No, we haven't. If we have some sort of event in the UK, I really want to. I follow some of them on TikTok. We follow each other with the narrator. Yeah, her voice is. I love her. Her voice is amazing. Also, Deborah. Also, she makes really funny videos. So
she's also like Ilona, completely new to games, completely new to this genre, this world of gamers, of all of us so passionate about everything.
Yeah. I haven't played the game yet. I'm planning to do it, but I am afraid my computer will do well.
Your computer is not gonna.
Like yours.
No, your computer is not going to show you the beginning screen.
Why?
We need to upgrade our gear, both of us, so we can play this.
Mine is just not a game laptop, you know. It's just a normal laptop, and for video games you need a huge, like, very nice.
Not for all of them. For this one, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason that I haven't played the game yet. About the characters, since I haven't played the game, I can't say a lot. But yeah, I like style. Like Astarion is really nicely set up, and
yeah, you don't need to play the game to know.
Yeah.
You have seen his face 100 times.
He's a very strong, like, character. You see him and you just, like, remember it at the same moment. And I like the voice of Astarion.
I would be very excited to meet Astarion's voice actor because I have seen him in Detroit Become Human. He voiced two characters there, and he was the face of one of them. But he was really good there, and he's maybe the one that I'm most familiar with. But all of them did such a. Its voice acting is so real. Yeah. It's authentic. It's human. I mean, most of them are not human, but the voice acting is so human. It's so.
That's why we love it so much. Everything about the game, the development, the animations, the voice acting, and the music. It's just a next level. It's just like the whole genre leveled up, and now all the other games need to try to reach Baldur's Gate, right?
Need to try to reach Baldur's Gate if they are striving for a game of this magnitude. Yes, it's definitely has raised the standards because it's done with everything. Everything is done with passion. I think from every.
You know what is interesting for me, because I haven't played video games ever since I was a child. I started with Sims, you know. I think everyone is playing Sims. And I loved to play Delta Force. I don't know if you are familiar with it.
No, I haven't. No.
It was like a fight game, but very interesting, like strategy and stuff. I liked it, and I was playing Harry Potter,
the old
Lara Croft
games.
Lara Croft,
Tomb
Tomb
Raider.
Raider, Alice in the Wonderland. It was amazing.
Alice, I think it was Madness Return. Yeah.
I don't remember. It was more than 15 years ago.
Oh, I don't know which one, but I've also wasted a lot of time playing The Sims.
My favorites were Alice and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to get interested in video games again, because what I hear for Baldur's Gate is amazing, and it really seems very interesting, and I would really like to try it. That's just amazing. Yeah, that's very interesting. And I'm for me it's very funny because the abbreviation of the game is BG3.
Yeah.
BG is the abbreviation of Bulgaria. It's very funny.
Yeah,
for me.
3 Bulgarians.
Yeah. And the soundtrack is made by Bulgarian team.
Yeah. Did you guys know that you always be singers?
Well, no. I went through a lot of interests as a kid. I really wanted to be. I really wanted to work in games as a concept artist or environmental artist or animator. I studied animation in university. I always imagined myself in front of a computer working on these things. And then I started performing on stage, and now I'm back to working video games, just in a different team, different part of the development. But I didn't know I was a singer professionally, at least. No.
That's very interesting. My story here is different. I was dreaming about this ever since I was a child. Like, I wanted to be a singer, and this was my only wish. Like, I was interested in other stuff as well. I was playing the piano, I was dancing a lot. My high school is technology, actually, with English. It's not related to music. Yeah. But then came the music academy, theater, and it was my dream. I didn't know that I was about to be an actress and sing and dance that much, because music very demanding on every level, not only singing wise, but as well dancing and like stage presence and acting, which was very new to me when I started at the music theater. So yeah, basically it was my dream, and I was manifesting it ever since I was a child.
Things worked out.
Yeah.
Do you get recognized on the street, Baldur's Gate related? Like somebody's like, "Oh, you're the singer from Baldur's Gate."
No.
No.
Do you at least get like fan messages? Maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
In Bulgaria, the community is smaller. I personally was already knew a lot of them through LARP or through like all of the board game bars where people get together and play D&D. Beyond that, people who work in games, even if they have more success outside of the country, even if they are acclaimed, if people love them, if people praise them elsewhere, that doesn't translate.
Yeah.
You don't. Which is nice because we're like, you can live normal life. Not that we would have had paparazzi stalking us if we were elsewhere, but yeah, we do not. But I get a lot of messages online. I get emails. I get through social media, and they are so lovely. And I know Ilona does as well. People are just super excited, and they have a lot of love to give, and they give it to us, and we are very happy.
And in general, people in Bulgaria are like shy. Even if they know you from somewhere, they wouldn't always come to you. It depends, actually, but
I don't think that's the reason why they don't come to you, but
I know it's not the reason, but in general, the people are like this. Even if we were that famous around,
they don't throw around praise a lot. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do some from the fans. There are a lot of female vocals in the instrumentals while you fight and while you just walk around. Who does those? Is it one of you?
I think a lot of them are from...
If I quote names of the songs, will you know?
No.
We
do the lyric songs or the lead songs, the ones that are in the majority of the soundtrack. But I think we haven't gotten together with the whole team. We haven't met actually the other vocalists. The only other one that I know of is Mariya Angelova, because we did meet firsthand, and I know she does Nightsong, this one, and also maybe a lot of I do some of the vocals on the Harpy song.
Oh yeah, the Harpy song, yes.
Yeah, I do the intro. Afterwards, switch up the other vocalist who I have not met.
So all the non-lyrical,
non-lyrical. It's just the vocal.
Is not you. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, good to know.
Yeah, but everyone is listed at the credits. But the credits are so long.
Yeah. And usually you're distracted listening to The Power instead of actually reading the credits. So.
Yes. Yeah.
What kind of training or preparing did you do before singing the songs?
Oh, vocal warm-ups.
Yeah, just vocal warm-ups.
Yeah. I do a combination of classical, but also I have to warm up my chest voice as well, because if I go, I don't know if I'm gonna have to do like this elvish, you know, like in Who Are You? Or if I'm gonna have to sound like the lead vocalist of a rock band.
Yeah.
For something like Raphael's final act. So you don't really know which part of your voice you're gonna use, so you have to like go through all of them and warm everything up, be prepared. But if the recording session is before 12, it doesn't matter how much I warm up. It does not matter how much I warm up. I am not gonna be in a condition to do anything.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even warm up, because I don't know what it's going to be, and For example, my voice is like not exactly operatic. It's very mixed. So yeah, I just natural like this. Yeah, I do warm up.
I hate you.
Normal.
No,
Too, but
You-
I'm so jealous.
you shouldn't hate me because this is not the best.
But it's good. It's good to wake up and to sing.
No, it's not
I
exactly
have
like
to
this.
go through a couple of hours of sounding like a hag, and then afterwards, I'm so talented.
Uh,
Next is a question for Ilona.
Yes.
What were you thinking about when singing The Weeping Dawn? Did you come up with the lyrics?
okay. No, I didn't came up with the lyrics. They were already written because there was another version of the song, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
This is the first thing, and the second is when he told me what is the emotional state of the character
Yeah.
at this song. I started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said this to my TikTok because he told me here she's singing for her dead teacher, and this reminded me of my. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, and he was really close to my heart. The person that has made me what I am. He like what I am as a musician this time. And yeah, I started crying, and Bobby was very confused with this. but then we recorded the song, and yeah, every time I'm playing this song, I'm remembering my.
This is so.
It is very nice, yeah. You're the perfect person to play this, to sing this. Yeah.
Yes. It's my favorite from the whole time, and the way that she sings.
And my
Weeping
favorite.
Dawn is.
My favorite is yours that I couldn't make it for the casting. You know, at that day I was just maybe in my bad vocal day, and
You just gave me one thing. At
Yeah.
least let me have that.
and and yeah, he said no, we're not going to record this.
Lucky me. Lucky
Next
me.
song is for you. Yeah. How difficult it was to sing Raphael's final act. Because you sound like an opera singer, what were the emotions and thoughts you were going through when singing it?
Well, yes, I am. Professionally, I mostly do opera. And this was a belting song. So I couldn't like go into my mix opera voice. I had to like use my chest voice and like a belt, which I had not done a lot before. Even when I do musicals, they're like classical princess musical that mix voice.
Yeah.
So and the first times I tried it, there was a lot of strain because I wasn't used to, using the voice that I have. And I was like, okay, I should be able to do this. I'm a singer.
Yeah.
Why can I not? So I went back there and I managed to do it, but it was hard as an opera singer to belt. Have a hard time.
But it is a really powerful song. It is a really nice song.
It is. I've been doing it a lot since then. Actually, I've been developing the belt, and I've been adding it a lot of musical theater roles that I've done. It was a good thing to happen. I have been working. It inspired me to work on the belt more.
That's amazing. I love that song, and I told her just a week ago that sometimes I just play it at home and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I just enjoy it.
And he is so. He's not even singing, and his voice.
Yeah.
It's so theatrical. It's Broadway, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
He's
such
also perfect for that role.
It's a perfect. It's a musical. It's a Disney or musical theater villain song, and this is exactly what Raphael's doing. He's like, yeah, you're gonna listen to me doing this while you're fighting, like it or not. I just imagine singing it, and he has his backup vocalists, demon ladies, and they're all like singing it, and he's like, oh, you're gonna die. So, yes, it's a very fun song. I do the lesser part. I think two voices do work very, very well together.
Outside of your songs, would you like to sing any of the other ones?
All of them. Well, Weeping Dawn is it's my favorite song of the soundtrack. It's so beautiful, it's so pure, it's so magical. I love it. I know that I Want to Live is a duet with her and Bobby. But I want to sing with her as well.
Yeah.
Because, nice.
We will have the opportunity
Maybe
to
we'll
perform it live together as a duet song.
That would be cool. That would be
It
cool.
will be amazing.
Mainly Weeping Dawn. I would love to be able to do that sometimes.
Yeah, and you already know about me.
Yeah, I already.
Like down by the river.
Yes.
Well, now Bobby kind of cleared it out, but there were speculations that this song is for the vampire in the game, for Astarion, and that he wants to drink the blood and live and break the chains.
I haven't heard the interview with Bobby, so I have details, but as I remember the directions that he has given me 3 years ago, he said that there is some.
What he told me about it is that the song between your character and companion that they have chosen to romance, but the lyrics are very Astarion coded. They're very your blood like wine. I wanted it. I suppose if you can romance Astarion, it will be about your romance.
It will be perfect. Even if you romance him as a Dark Urge, it will be perfect for both. Did you play the Dark Urge?
I don't, but I know what happens to
yes.
Ilona.
Spoiler, guys, spoiler. What do you think about Dirge and Alfira? Yeah, Dark Urge and Alfira.
I think it was funny that people played the Dark Urge and they were super excited that we're gonna be able to recruit Alfira. Oh, this is so cool.
I was like that, yes.
Yeah, and you were probably so excited, and then suddenly your character unalives her.
Because I was a bard.
So how did you feel about that? You tell us how you felt about that, because you played for that.
First I met her, and I knew that the game would be interactive, but I didn't know anything about the game. And if you play, it's like in the first maybe 30 minutes you can go and meet her. And I'm a bard. I'm still learning what D&D is and how everything works. And then I meet the bard, and I'm like, I'll go and speak with the bard. And if you are a bard, you have the option to sing with her and help her make the lyrics. And then you actually have an option also to pick up the lute and sing it with her. And it was amazing. I was like, oh God. And and my next playthrough, I played Dark Urge. And I was like, Alfira is joining my party. It's gonna be amazing. I didn't know that's a spoiler, but like, it's like hidden, and then spoilers. And then you kill her. So, but you have no control over yourself because you're the Dark Urge.
It's not your fault.
No,
it's my fault.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, what is next for you? Any big games or projects that you'll be singing in or even voice acting in?
Well, we don't know about... I personally don't know about games yet. I made a YouTube channel where I've been communicating with other cover artists about collabs together, covers of different video game, iconic video game songs, which I have actually always thought about doing, but I've never had the courage. I'm like, who's gonna listen to me? Why would people listen to me? And now I'm suddenly, people do actually want to listen to me. So I'll be doing that apart from work at the Opera House. And games, I really hope to just continue working in this genre, because I have never felt more in my proper place than right now. Nowhere else. Not singing opera, not singing musicals, not singing... I feel like this is me, and where I feel most comfortable. Be it video games or TV shows or whatever. If it's medieval fantasy, this is what I want to do.
It's her style. Yeah. About me, I don't know either for another video games, but if there is an opportunity, of course, I would love to do it and get more into this video game world, because it's quite a big world which I don't know, and I think that it will be quite related to the musical theater at some point. There will be musicals after video games. So yeah. So
Baldur's Gate 3 musical.
yeah, it would be amazing.
Live with all
Broadway.
characters.
Broadway, get on it right now.
Yeah. I think that this is some
Yeah, it's evolving and it's going to be connected in some way to
Yes.
all of the other genres of art.
yeah,
It's
and
getting more and more in the normal world to have games and to the games to be very well produced.
yeah,
I don't know if I like that. I'm a gatekeeper. I don't want this to be.
You want the whole world in the gaming world.
But
Yeah.
only the talent.
I would like to develop my YouTube channel as well, because I haven't posted.
We have to make.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
you have to make. You need to sing all of the songs, but both of you, like.
Yeah, maybe.
We have to ask about that.
Yeah.
I would be happy to do that, but we have to ask
Yeah.
about that. But other things from other video games, I have a playlist.
So yeah, I would like to post more of a international content into my YouTube channel, because right now it's more kind of Bulgarian, a little bit international, but yeah, mainly it has to be something interesting for the audience all around the world, and that's what I am aiming for. And yeah, I would like to have a duet with Mariya and other artists. So
Yes.
we're open for collaborations.
Yeah, we are open for collaborations.
Yeah.
Hello.
And I have some lyrics written and some music into my head. So
You
there
can
is
actually you can write
yeah, not exactly,
original
but
music.
I would like to try to write some kind of an original music and original song, which will be mine, and hopefully it will end up very well. So yeah, that's what I am thinking about now, is creating my own musical style and genre, and I don't like her medieval fantasy, but something like.
Hopefully, Bobby's next project.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We should work all together.
Yeah,
all
if
of
he
us.
decides to include us.
We're a great team. Yeah, if he does. And
Maybe
yeah,
he'll write
just-
a duet.
Yeah, link for your YouTube channels will be down in the description. As a wrap up, do you want to say anything to your fans there?
Okay, I would like to say first, thank you for all the support for the game. Thanks for all the positive comments that we get under the videos in our channels. Which is very, very nice. Like, I open my YouTube. Whoa, there is really people, human beings that really need to hear my voice, you know? So yeah, this is very, very nice, and it's giving me inspiration to do more and more and more. I know it sounds like a cliche, but yeah, it's really inspiring for every one of us, like for every artist. So I just want to say thank you and bring friends.
Yeah. For me, I try to answer everything I do. Maybe I've missed out on some. I love every interaction that I get from. I love every interaction that I get from. Well, I don't want to call them fans, but players who love the songs and the soundtrack. Even the ones who have specifically written me that they absolutely hate me because they've had to listen to me for hours straight during character creation. I am sorry, and I love you as well. And I'm just very grateful. And I love that this is the reaction that getting when you listen. Thank you for sharing. Please continue sharing.
Mm-hmm.
And continue writing, and don't ever worry about too much or being inappropriate. Just
Be real. Be real.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone commented on my the Power song because I posted a lyric version of the song. And at the end of the lyrics, I have written, oh my goodness, lose with double O, which is just LOSE. And someone commented, sorry, but lose is with one O. And if you say loose, it rhymes with goose.
That is such a cute comment. They made it like super nice and
yeah, so
sweet.
lose. So you better write lose, not
Yeah.
lose. And I was like, okay, sorry, I would like to some way to I would like to fix it somehow, but I can't upload the video again. So I just in those comments so people know that it's a mistake that I made because I was distracted by something. You know, I know this word very, very good, but I was just really distracted. Sorry. My apologies.
We are grateful for every comment. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are really good, and the whole game soundtrack is really good. Thank you guys for having this interview for us.
Thank you for having
Thank
us and
you.
for inviting us. It was very nice. You're very sweet.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you everyone for watching, and we love you and we're very grateful.
Thank you for all the support. It really means a lot to us as an artist because we're just young. We're starting now. If you come to my YouTube, you see that I have many subscribers. So yeah, all your support means a lot to us.